If you didn't think it was possible, it 100% is. And I am living proof of it. There's a lot of people that talk about how you can't make a living off trading and how trading is a scam and how all this doesn't make really big sense, and it's just kind of something you do on the side. But the reality is you can make money from trading, you can make a great income, you can live off of it, and you can really transform your life and create another stream of income and absolutely just change the lives of people around you. I've been trading for a long time now, and I think I proved a lot of people wrong this week with our results and what we've done. And this is not something that we've done just an amazing week at. It's something that we're going to continuously do over and over and over again. The first thing I want to talk about is the market itself. The market was really, really all over the place this week. We had highs of 690, we had lows of under 680. I mean, it was all over the place. The market was extremely volatile. And what I mean by that is SPY. SPY was up to 690. Even today, SPY cut back to 681 just itself. So it's been an extremely volatile market, and that's something that's really good for options traders. We had the FOMC meeting on Wednesday, which gave us a little bit of guidance and direction on what we should be doing with the market. Looks very optimistic, not extremely optimistic, but more optimistic than what we've kind of been dealing with. We've been dealing with a lot of bearish concern, a lot of uncertainty, the AI tech bubble. This is a big concern for a lot of people. And one thing I will say is that it's starting to become apparent that these companies are overvalued, but I think there is a sentiment that this overvaluation will start to phase out, and these companies are actually going to be doing something with the AI and with all the stuff that they're putting money into. AI is a huge thing now. Everybody is trying to get on top of AI. It may be something like the electric car era when everybody was trying to rush to make EVs, and then EVs kind of fell off, and now EVs are a thing, but they're not necessarily the frontline runner. But back in the day, there was almost like a whole philosophy that EVs are going to take over. No car is going to be gas. No car is going to be this. And there was a pullback, right? We had a lot of companies fail with their EVs, and they didn't really do well. And that's my sentiment for AI. I think AI will revolutionize a lot of things. I think it will replace a lot of jobs. I think it already does replace a lot of jobs. But I don't think it'll be like the amazing meteoric crater that will knock out a lot of people in certain industries. I think that it will be good, and a lot of companies will rush to adapt it. But there will be some kind of, hey, this is not really working better than regular people, and people will still have that split. And then eventually it will start to become more and more prominent and more stabilized in the second wave. So we are in the first wave of AI, the first heavy wave of AI in my opinion. We had a lot of good positions this week, especially after the FOMC meeting. We were able to make a lot of money. Main thing is we were trading a lot of SPY. We had a massive Tesla call for over 450%. We had a massive Norwegian call, Norwegian Cruise Line, that did over 570%. Then overall, we've had a lot of positions that have hit over 100%, and we've barely had any losses, if at all, with this week's trading. And the thing is, even the losses that we had a loss on NVIDIA, we trimmed our profits on NVIDIA. We had a loss on Microsoft potentially. We're still in the position. We're still trimming out, like we've already trimmed out. We had a loss on Oklo, but we already made profits on Oklo. So these losses are not realized gains. And what I want you to understand is that these are not gains that have been fully sealed. We have not 100% technically lost the position at the moment of this recording. A lot of these positions are out for next week. So I give a lot of bit of time for my positions because I want them to obviously get to the position that I want. And I understand that stocks move at different rates. Certain stocks like Tesla can move very rapidly. Certain stocks like Microsoft may move more gradually. And certain stocks like Norwegian barely move at all, but when they do, they rocketeer. So you really have to understand the market, you have to know what you're trading, and you have to be a very good trader, not only in technical analysis, but in news. A lot of the trades that we took this week were not necessarily all news-based, but they were news and then a lot of technical analysis when it comes to the entries and the fundamentals of how the stock is trading. I really enjoy the trading that we're doing. I love the aggression that we have when it comes to taking profits and when it comes to letting the stocks kind of go all the way. That's one thing in our group that we're very different from on a lot of groups because we actually push these stocks as far as we can go. We try to squeeze out as much profit as we possibly can. So for us, it's really a strategic thing to make sure the stocks run as far, because if we have a stock that loses, if we have 100% losers, we need to be able to offset those with the wins that we have. This week has been absolutely amazing in terms of profitability though. We've made a lot of money. We've been really, really consistent. I think that this is going to be a really good start to something amazing for January of 2026. I like the uncertainty in the market to a degree because it allows me to have that volatility. That is what I want as a trader. A big thing I want you guys to understand though is that if you're new to trading, if this is something that you're just getting started into, my best advice is to join a signal group like ours. My best advice, bias speaking, is to join a signal group. When you really want to get advanced, then you have to get one-on-one mentorship from people that are experts at trading when it comes to candlestick analysis, chart analysis, so on and so forth. A lot of people do it the opposite way. A lot of people join the groups to chart analysis. They try to learn all that stuff. How can I become a trader? And I think part of it is the misconception that you can learn to become a very good trader in a few months, or if not a few weeks. It takes years to become a good trader. And the biggest thing with trading, once again, is psychology. It's understanding that things rebound, and it's knowing that that rebound is going to happen, and it's the risk management of your emotions. And many people buy these courses and these things, and they just never actually get good at trading. They end up losing money, they get discouraged, and they leave. Instead of joining a signal group where you're starting to make money because you're taking indication and you're learning more about trading indirectly from reverse analysis of the trades, you actually make money early on, you get confident, you learn through the process of that, and then you can watch videos on chart analysis and all that on YouTube. Like, all this stuff is available online. So I don't necessarily think that you need to be someone that watches everything online. Another thing I want you guys to be aware of when you're jumping into trading, I talk about this a lot, and I'm going to continuously talk about it, is there are so many scammers when it comes to teaching courses and trading. There's a lot of guys that are like the top traders, and they brag about their stuff, and they drive these really, really nice cars, and they're insanely expensive cars. I mean, like from the tune of like 3 to 5 million, but they make the majority of money on their course sales. They make the majority of money not on trading. Some of them don't even know how to trade at all. Some of them have made live streams about them lying on fake demo accounts of trading. And ultimately, they're people that I would not trust to teach me trading. They're people that I don't trust in general because of their bullshit with scamming people. And ultimately, karma will catch up to them. They won't be able to sustain their income. And I want you guys to really, really be serious about this stuff. If you're going to do this, do it the right way. Join a signal group. You're going to get great signals from a lot of groups out there. There's a lot of good ones out there besides ours. We have ours down below. There's a free group and a VIP group. A lot of these are paid, so if there's a paid group that makes sense for you, definitely join it. I've joined a lot of them. Most of them are garbage. Some of them are very good. I'm not going to drop any names, but some of them are good, and I think that you should definitely peruse and check them out. Ours is definitely down below, but more than anything else, go the signal route first, then pay mentorships and learn the rest of the stuff. I hope this makes sense. I hope this information was useful. We had an amazing week this week. Wanted to give you guys a quick market recap for the end of the week of December 12th, and we're going to be excited to gear up for next week and do a lot of damage. With that being said, peace out.